just get along with each other and put away our problems or whatever it is. We just need to forget about everything and just have a good time here tonight. It's really that simple.
Good morning. Pure Metrics, good morning. Hold on, I'm checking out. I think security redid.
Yep.
Yep, he's got a new landing page. But I think something's missing. It's not generating a token. I have a Twitch account. Those are all set. Moderation, enable voice chat, and then authenticate. You're about to leave Twitch.
The way you look into my eyes keeps me thinking things about us together. It wasn't easy to ignore what I feel about you when you're my own best friend. Would you tell me, am I getting too close? 'Cause I can't guess what you were saying. Although I'm scared to lose a friendship, but this time, let me try. something I say.
Dev TTS bot is he's working on something.
The way you smile at me, I wanna call you mine now.
Connected to Channel Theo.
Feels like this has always been you.
Metric says,
It's so funny that you control your own job security.
Knowing how much you care about me keeps me living questions if you feel the same. It wasn't easy.
Attack your own company.
I don't care when you told
To
me
defend it.
I'll ask you how. So just
Equals.
Good morning, Loaf. Good morning, Ragano. Chances of winning. Oh, a bug bounty. Yeah, he's not showing his up-to-date stuff, obviously. I forget why I ran across this, but I wanted to look at it real quick. Because yeah, he says in this, receive numerous messages each week about asking how to get started with the bug bounty. It becomes clear that many have internalized the notion of bug bounty hunting as a way to escape their monotonous lives. While I'm happy to give advice,
says,
I saw that posted on LinkedIn this morning.
maybe that's where I saw it. I also believe it is my responsibility to be completely honest and explain why this preconceived concept is unrealistic for a significant proportion of the population, especially those who have recently transitioned to cybersecurity. Wow, he leads with not a form of stable income. I could tell you from personal experience, you make thousands one month and barely scrape by the next due to variables beyond your control. Submissions being flagged as duplicates.
Metric says,
Yeah. The likelihood of a less than 10-year experience person claiming a bounty is probably 100,000 to 1.
I've been meaning to check in with Crunch. Crunch has done a few and has had a few payouts. I don't know.
1,000,000:1.
translated from German.
Crunch years experience equals.
I think only a few. I could be wrong though. Skill set and capability requirements. The level of expertise and capacity necessary to compete with other bug bounty hunters is incredibly high. Related to cybersecurity, there's been a lot of discussion regarding the notion of gatekeeping.
Honestly, I'd say it's a waste of time unless you treat it as if it were a competitive sport.
But I disagree with those who say that this is the case. There's severe talent disparity in the industry, and I do not believe that a beginner should attempt to transition into cybersecurity without first having a solid comprehension of the fundamentals, which he wrote about before too. Personally, I learned by spending months or even years researching various aspects of what is known as cybersecurity. I went through a time when I was learning the basics. I didn't simply jump right in and start breaking things. It's akin to attempting to fly a jet without first knowing the controls and receiving training. Without a wide understanding of numerous areas that make up what cybersecurity is, I feel it's difficult, if not impossible, to identify vulnerabilities.
Dropshot Pat says,
Hero.
Hey, Dropshot, how you doing? Speaking of scope, many bug bounties now have self-contained monitoring systems in place to identify external attack surface modification and dynamic content changes within hours. It's trivial to write a script that gathers all subdomains and stores them in a database, compares the values every couple of hours, and then sends a message via chat software when something new occurs.
I am doing most Texas LN.
Great.
Symmetric says,
Yay if you're a script kiddie. You're far behind those with the ability to code, reverse engineer, and hack naturally.
Gaming Golf at the Struggle of Israel says,
I was going to come in and tell you a wonderful joke about time travel, but then I remembered you didn't like it, bod dumb tis.
Symmetric says,
Like if the idea of
More than
putting a
gaming
firmware
golfer.
dump to read some obscure piece of hardware doesn't excite you. You should probably stick to simple shit and try to keep a job.
Well, how do you know if pulling a firmware dump and reversing some obscure piece of hardware, how do you know if that excites you if you don't know what it is?
It's the mentality
Yeah, but if you
of
don't...
tinkering.
Okay, well, tinkering is one thing, but, like, I think to say that if you don't understand any of that, because if any of that doesn't excite you because you don't understand what any of that is, I think it's harsh to say you should probably stick to simple shit and try to keep a job. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that.
And exploring. And breaking shit. And seeing what you can do what you're not supposed to do.
Zisk says,
Good morning.
Dropshot Pat says,
You gotta start somewhere.
Symmetric says,
Lol, no, I mean.
Yeah. No, I understand what you mean, but like again, we may have beginners, so I want to frame it right.
If you're not into the mentality of how things work, the general curiosity of things and how they work, you should probably not be doing bug bounties.
Zisk says,
I like that.
B7H30 Kabojo.
Translated from Indonesian. Symmetric says,
As you're a tadpole in a thing ocean. Just my 2 pesos.
No, I agree with your last. How you reframed that. Thank you. I agree with you there.
Dropshot Pat says,
Besides, the most dangerous combatant is one without an instruction manual to his gun.
Good point. Okay, well, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I just wanted to look at I just wanted to glance at it. I've felt this way about the bug bounty.
To himself.
Symmetric says,
Lol.
Dropshot Pat says,
Dick.
Translated from Dutch. Symmetric says,
TBH if you wanna make money hacking. It's easy equals. Get someone's email PW. And you can drain their bank at smile.
That's one way. All right, moving on.
Schizophrenic says,
Morning.
Good morning, Vischizo. How are you doing today?
Metric says.
BTW.
Translated from German.
I finally set shit up equals.
For your streams?
Spent the better part of the week doing a bunch of home lab shit.
So you set up what? Your home lab?
Metric says.
Thanks for the lurk cipher.
Yes.
Pure.
Translated from Indonesian.
And what are you gonna do?
Got Proxmox on bare metal.
Welcome to the gang.
Few VMs going.
Callie, I bet. Noob.
Dropshot Pat says.
Theo, are you on Try Hack Me? Calm.
Metric says.
I am, but I'm
No.
working on Hack the Box at the moment.
Carly's on my laptop.
Dropshot Pat says.
Same. I'm working on HTV.
Schizophrenic says.
And
Just
I'm gonna
got
do
Proxmox installed on my old tower. Couldn't install 8.2 from ISO.
Metric says.
what I have.
If you don't buy a laptop based off Wi-Fi chipset, are you even a hacker? How old? Pre-2006.
Where's my Proxmox? $822. V Schizo, that question's for you. Is your tower pre-2006?
Schizophrenic says.
8.1 worked, so that was odd.
Dropshot Pat says.
What box are you working on?
I need to pick a new one. And V Schizo, is that good? Can I call you that? Or you want to call me? You want me to call you Frenic? Oh, the V's are at the end. So you just made one Schizo?
Relaxed Ricky says.
Theo, need to keep up with the updates for your Proxmox. 8.3.0 is the
Skits.
current.
I like skits. Thank you.
Schizophrenic says.
Skits is fine, the verses are placeholders.
Metric says.
Also,
Thank you.
I made a Telnet Netflix server.
Of course you did. Thank you for that. I have to look that up. I don't know how to do that. But I don't want to do that right now. I'm burning daylight.
You Telnet in and get to watch movies in terminal.
Spectacular. Like in ASCII, like moving ASCII, like your Rickroll. Oh my gosh.
Hack says.
Restore session.
Telnet? What is this? 1999? Kappa.
Metric says.
Good morning, Hacks.
Lamau.
Translated from Haitian Creole.
I'm setting up a home lab playground.
Okay. I'm just curious. So I was asking.
Metric says.
Schizo.
Where I invite people to hack around my shit.
Hack says.
Skits.
Morning and OO.
There we go. It's fixed. Skits. Drop shot.
Schizophrenic says.
We're going to the Land
Also known as
Kusanagi list,
2014, I
and we are
believe.
picking
Dell
one.
Precision T58 and EG2680 V3.
Dropshot Pat says.
I have a question from last time.
What's that?
Schizophrenic says.
E5.
Translated from Italian. Dropshot Pat says.
Never mind.
All the voices are the same. I can't remember who said what. Drop shot. You have a question, but now never mind. Okay. No, it's 2014, I believe. Delt Precision. Well, hey, if you got it up and running, good. That's cool. Where's
Just
the link?
watching
Kusanagi list.
one Lanceret.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I feel. There it is. Solid state. That isn't it. Retired. Spawning machine. Whoa. You know what? I was gonna. I told. Or I was. Suggested to start to use Tmux. I need a cheat sheet up somewhere. Oh, I think I have one.
Not Richie says.
Try the leash.
Good morning, GoPro.
Symmetric says.
All you really need is Control plus B.
Not Richie says.
Share CH on screen.
Symmetric says.
Control plus and Control plus %.
Thank you. Sleege.
Control plus B plus arrows.
Oh, it's a terminal workspace.
It's like i3 or any TWM for terminal.
Schizophrenic says.
Was also just looking into Tmux.
Symmetric says.
If you're not using Tmux or screens, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. If you find yourself constantly copy/pasting into a notepad, it's cause you don't know Tmux. Exactly, smile, smile. Noisy AF LFG.
Well, it's already giving me like it's already giving me it's already giving me commands, and like I need like
That's
a cheat
why
sheet.
I use i3 plus 6 monitors.
I only
So
have
I can
3.
have a
That's the problem.
SSH%D. Monitors are free. all the time on Craigslist.
Hack says,
Imagine not having 8. Kappa.
That's right. Hacks got 8. Command center.
Jess says,
Hi Theo British love.
Good morning, Jess.
Metric says,
At one point I set up 22 monitors on one PC. Lol.
Schizophrenic says,
At work I have 3 at home too, like my home setup more.
Jess says,
22? Hype shock.
Metric says,
Yes.
translated from Indonesian.
Jess, you all have fun playing Helldivers last night.
Relaxed Ricky says,
Web link.
What are you web linking? Thank you. I'm going to pull that up on another tab. Because I'm looking for one for Zalej.
Jess says,
May it was okay. Nori found out I have 10 unlocked and she doesn't yet.
Not Richie says,
There's no chat CH. It ponto e vírgula S on the screen. Just read.
Hack says,
I need to know how many of what video cards were required for 22 monitors.
Not sure?
Asking
Press
for
enter.
a friend.
Metric says,
W6800. A few of those smile.
Control plus G is lock. I don't know what that means. Control G unlock. Control P is pain.
Schizophrenic says,
Ohio resident. Cause only my Bill likes the Browns, but he from Ohio.
A Fuzzy says,
Vulcan salute.
Yes.
Green heart.
Well,
Bear.
in
Green
Ohio.
heart.
Hey,
Vulcan
Fuzzy.
Salute.
Good morning, Cypher.
Dropshot Pat says,
And here I never grew out of my I3 rice phase.
Whatever works. I just never, T-Mux just never got its hooks into me. You know what I mean? So here, let's pull this guy up here and get cracking. Okay, so
Metric
Control P
says,
is for a pain.
three
So
rice for life.
here's a new pain. Cool. How do I move?
Schizophrenic
P.
says,
It's okay.
Left, right,
They'll still
left,
hang
right,
out.
left, enter.
Lol.
Control
Not
tab.
Richie says,
You pressed Ctrl mais P e o in pane mode. There's new letters for months. Por exemplo, N or X.
Metric says,
As long as you're not using e-gaps.
Madam Fabulous says,
Pritchard.
translated from Czech. A Fuzzy says,
Mando's advertising the new monster drink. Need to put that funny pipe down.
Metric says,
Zelly. WTF.
translated from Italian.
Control G is lock. Control G unlock. Pain. Control T. Control T.
Not Richie says,
Ctrl mais T.
New
N for
tab.
new tab. Tabs up top.
Close.
A Fuzzy says,
Is this Mux?
This is no, it's not T-Mux. It's Zelij. GoPro suggested I take a look at it. It looks similar to T-Mux, but I really like the, until I have them memorized, I really like this down here.
Hack the Planet
Resize.
says.
Wait, he's streaming?
Dropshot Hat says.
So do you only pick from the retired list of those streams?
Whopping
Correct.
says.
Well,
Hey, Theo.
I'm studying for OSCP. These are the ones on OSCP on the Lane Kusanagi list. I'm trying to stick to retired ones for stream. Yes.
Ramiz on YouTube says.
Hello,
Dooku, thank you for the sub.
this zealot.
Dooku, I was looking at the list of subs. You are one of the longest subs on the channel. Thank you very much, Dooku. 25 months is freaking stupid. Just over 2 years.
Symmetric says.
So Zelige is kinda like a TWM equals.
Symmetric says.
If you like Zelige, you'd like I3.
Afazate says.
I'm liking this for the same reasons, lol. Smiley face.
Here's the
Ajuku says.
Yeah,
Hack the Planet says.
here's the link again.
I'm catching up to you, smile, smile.
Someone over on YouTube said hello. I'm sorry, I just missed you. Ramiz, how you doing today? All right. Resizing move.
Dropshot Hat says.
I like telling window managers over terminal multipliers and ho.
Oh, it'll swap sections. Hey, I don't even know what you're saying to me. Use whatever works. I've tried Tmux before. It just didn't stick. I felt it was like too clunky for my fingers. The Control plus B and then another combination. I'm really liking this though.
Question: have you played with GitHub's code for second scanning?
Symmetric says.
Yay, but you can't run I3 over SSH equals, unless you try hard enough.
I don't know what that
says.
is. GitHub
Type
code
something in one of them
QL.
so you can see if your focus is moving around.
Thank
or
you.
if the pane is moving.
Let's move to Control P. Control P is going to move us over here. And how do I get out of this menu? Escape? Yeah.
Whopping
You know what?
says.
British
Okay.
cry.
Okay, so I
Translated from
typed,
French.
and then when I hit backspace, I can't. That seems odd. That seems counter. Control.
Hack the Planet says.
What GoPro said, smile, smile.
Control
Metric
G
says.
locks. Control.
Yay, Therese, almost no reason to use tmux/Zelige locally emo. Unless you're just weird.
Not Richie
Then I'm
says.
weird at the moment.
Ctrl mais G lock the controls.
Haptic Local
Oh,
on
is that what I
YouTube
did?
says.
Nice.
Oh, they're locked. I can't.
Symmetric says.
Will, when you're learning it, it makes sense.
Afazate says.
It's a query language for scanning against known vulnerabilities, but
Local.
I'm struggling with getting my head around it. Embarrassed smiley face.
Okay.
Symmetric says.
But to maximize efficiency, it's just stupid.
Okay, I think we're gonna kick the tires on this thing. So, where's the install? Oh, it installed it to. Oh, it download. Yeah, dumb. You need to do it in your box. Is there an apt? No. Good morning, whoopin'. Sorry I missed you there. in the middle of all the shit, all the messages. I'm sorry.
Whopping Moon says,
Oh, hello.
Hack says,
I'm offended by your offensive swearing.
Whopping Moon says,
Lol.
What the hell was I doing with PDFs?
Project Robot Rock says,
Bro, you cracked the NASA?
Twice. The trick with NASA is you have to have an SSH. You have to have an SSH connection to the space station, and then while you're SSH'd into the space station, you broadcast your signal by the moon, and you do this slingshot maneuver. It's hard to describe, and you shoot your signal around the moon. And it gains speed, and as it's coming back down, the thing with NASA is you have to bundle your attack with a llama video. Anyone at NASA, they can't resist clicking on a llama video. So in combination of the speed of the hack coming down paired with a llama video, by the time they see the llama video and to go to click on it, they've already been hacked. And again, I've done that twice. Welcome to the stream, Project Robot. Loaf.
Hack the Planet says,
I'm easily offended by people who get offended easily.
Stop running virus,
Symmetric
Loaf.
says,
You can't curve packets like that.
You can't curve
FFS.
packets like that.
translated from Catalan. Hack says,
I can talk to the space station via radio from the Hacks mobile.
That's awesome.
Symmetric says,
That's theoretical. Dick.
translated from Dutch.
Loaf, I haven't figured out how to
speaking of
keep it
radio.
from session to session. I don't, and I can't work on it.
Not Richie says,
Web link.
Symmetric says,
My next thing is piping my RTSTR to my site.
Loaf says,
Don't tell me what to infect.
Symmetric says,
Make a full-blown web-based STR.
Project Robot Rock says,
I don't know what you were
I
trying to
love
tell
your
me.
response to joke question. You are very funny.
Thank you.
Hack the Planet says,
I was just joking.
You also have to put an ice cube next to your signal receiver so you don't burn up on re-entry.
Loaf says,
Tagora,
Success
you
everywhere.
can't tell everyone how we do that. You can't tell everyone that.
Loaf says,
Never gonna win a point. Never gonna fish you down. Never gonna run commands or coerce you.
Yeah, it's working. Good one. All right, let's unzip this guy.
Symmetric says,
Yay, I finally fished.
Oh, yikes. Thank you for the posture check and the stretch. And the hydrate. And the cursing. Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave that up.
Project Robot Rock says,
Wait a minute, how many times a SATA you captioned do you crack the NASA?
Symmetric says,
That's a tar, bro. Tar XVFZL tab.
Oh, thank you. Yep. Czar.
Relaxed Ricky says.
He's airing that tar.
Zmetric says.
Tar not Tsar.
Project Robot Rock says.
Wait, the last time you cracked NASA, did you find something about UFO and alien?
Zmetric says.
Yeah, a
Sorry,
list of all the
backslash.
aliens currently living in the United States. And I destroyed it. I don't think that's anyone's business. I think aliens and both terrestrial, extraterrestrial, I think they deserve to live a life where they want to live.
Madam Fabulous says.
Web link.
I'll click on that. Archive what if about to webcomic of romance. All right, now we're talking. Thank you.
Zmetric says.
Lamau.
Translated from Haitian Creole.
Okay, well,
Also. BRB.
Schizophrenic says.
BRB coffee refill time.
Project Robot Rock says.
approved.
Yeah, you do the right thing as their private life is unrespectful. Explain their life. Good boy.
Thank you. Can I get a head pats?
Dropshot Pat.
Head pats.
Thank you. What? Vile.
Relaxed Ricky says.
Theo's praise king confirmed.
Project Robot Rock says.
Trump isn't a liar, he icingly stupid man.
Please direct your political comments elsewhere. We're hacking stuff here. It don't matter if you think he's an idiot or what you think he is. He's president. And I'm a Democrat. Let's move on.
Zmetric says.
Direct them to me, smile, smile.
Okay, I didn't want...
Lelo auto modno.
Loaf says.
Technicality, but not the president yet.
What is... Oh, Control Q. Okay, I don't want it to run from my downloads. Jesus, where do I put programs in...
Msek on
Where's
YouTube says.
T-Mux?
I like idiots.
MSEC, how you
Zmetric
doing?
says.
Yay, the Democrats still counting ballots live. Opt.
Translated from French.
User share.
Project Robot Rock says.
Do you even crack some drone? How much is it to fuel?
Not Richie
I don't
says.
do hardware hacking, no.
Barra USP barra bin barra.
Translated from Hungarian.
GoPro. I'm gonna go with you. You use a... Yeah, you have Ubuntu, don't you?
Sudo 1005 Zelige barra USP barra bin barra.
Translated from Estonian. Loaf says.
Which mux?
Zmetric says.
This is
Or
Zillage.
/user/local/bin.
Loaf says.
Which equals useful command.
Thank you.
Project Robot Rock says.
For God's sake.
Translated from Portuguese.
Switch. User bin Tmux. Okay. Is it? Oh, it is. Okay, cool.
Not bro, your translate is wrong, it's Italian.
Dropshot Pat says.
Yeah.
Thank you, Loaf. Thank you, GoPro. Thank you, Zemetrics. All right.
Not Richie says.
Now just learn about sessions and you're basically off to the races.
Sessions. What's a session?
Web link.
Rapox. Thank you for the Prime sub. You know, you get one of those a month and you use it on me. I feel very special. Thank you.
Repox says.
Less than 3.
Less than 3 right back at you. Copy link.
Insect says.
A session is what your mom and I had last night.
Hack says.
Greater than 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, MSEC.
Not Richie says.
Dick.
Translated from Dutch. Insect says.
True, it probably timed out.
Caught me. Oh, that's right. We were going to follow. Oh, I am following. Okay.
Do you switch between tasks in the terminal a lot? I know I do. This can sometimes force us to open many different terminal windows, one for each task.
Yep.
Sometimes even more than one for each task.
Yep.
This can cause a mess and a lot of overhead
says.
when switching between contexts,
Good morning,
forcing
Daddy.
us to find
Thank you
which
for reading
terminal
me a
window
bedtime
belongs
story.
to.
Good morning,
I
Nori.
dreamed we was running through the fields together, and I was on your shoulders. And you buy me ice cream. Love you, Daddy. X.
Good morning, Nori. Chocolate cake batter.
Smetric says.
Sometimes
You know
which
most
group of
terminals
terminal
have
windows.
tabs.
Yes.
Hack says.
Tasks. Not to mention,
no recall
what
knuckle
is
yell.
that
Bro.
group of terminal windows that
Translated
we
from
got
Japanese.
just right the last
Symmetric
time
says.
we tried to solve a
And
specific
it's far
problem
easier
in
to
the
just
terminal.
tab through them.
There is a better way. We can use Zellige in order to manage our sessions in the terminal. We can do this by setting Zellige up to start this nice welcome screen that we see before us every time we open a terminal window. This welcome screen will allow us to open a new session, to attach to an existing running session, or to resurrect an old
Yay.
exited session. In order to do this in Alacrity, we go to the Alacrity configuration file and find the shell section. In this section, we set
I don't
Zellige
use
up to be
Zellige
the
over
program
SSH.
that Alacrity runs every time it
Just says.
starts, with the
Why does
args
she get ice
of
cream
minus
and I
L
don't?
welcome
Fear
No,
British
absolutely.
crime.
You both get ice cream.
layout that will start the welcome screen.
I know better.
We can of course do this with essentially every
Symmetric
other
says.
terminal, and there will be
Automax.
some examples in the notes
Anything else,
on
I'd
how to
just
do
open
this in
multiple
different
containers.
popular terminals. So, when we start the terminal window, let's start a task working on a Rust project called Project A.
Jess says.
Here we give this
Okay, British grin.
task a name,
Scott
we press enter,
1969
and then
says.
we
There's
can
ice
press
cream.
Control F in order to start the file picker and choose the working directory for this task. We can select to our hard
Scott
drive, or we can
1969
Scotty
says,
B, how you doing?
And Rust.
folders for us. So I'm going to point it to home, aram, code, project A, and press enter, and then Zedge will fill it up in the new session folder for me. I can also choose a specific layout for this project, but I'm going to stick with the default one for now. I press enter, and Zedge starts the project in the directory I requested with the name I gave
Sometimes
this
your
session.
hands are tied in what you can use outside
So
of your
I'm
own
going
lab.
to start the
At work,
main file.
I can't install random
in
apps
my
on
default
hundreds of
editor.
servers.
Here I have a
SSH
simple
is the
Rust
only
program.
option without
This
opening
of
a
course will
console
work
session,
for any
which
sort
is
of
total
development or
garbage.
any
Not Richie says,
You don't have to configure anything in config files. This sheet alone is tutorial. Just /w/Ctrl+1 detaching, zelij ls, list, and zelij attach.
Yeah, but I'm not getting the whole session thing. I'm not asking to explain it either. I'm not getting it right now. I mean, I can use this thing, and then I guess when I stumble into a situation where I could use a session, then
It's like exiting the terminal and everything stays running. Then you can reattach to it later.
Loaf says,
Just like when you open your browser and you reopen your previous tabs. Same kind of thing. But really, is this going to help you with OSCP?
I feel like I'm struggling
or is it
with.
filling valuable brain space to learn it?
I feel like I'm struggling with a lot of like the clicking in and out of the all the different terminal windows.
Madam Fabulous says,
Sessions are just another way to nest your tools. You can set mouse mode on 2, although that has some quirky behavior.
So bright, I feel so gifted, I feel so high, I feel so lifted. By my side is where you're sitting, in my life is where you fit in. I feel so bright, I feel so gifted, I feel so high, I feel so lifted. By my side is where you're sitting, in my life is where you fit in. I never thought that I would get this far. I wanna drive around in the nice cars. I wanna forget about my scars and just have a good night.
And 6 says,
There's a Mux room on THM that's pretty good for explaining the concepts.
Thank you.
Schizophrenic says,
THM?
Try Acme.
Oh duh, coffee kickin'. Lol.
Scott 1969 says,
Good, still rebuilding my Linux distro. OpenSUSE and OP are great.
Loaf says,
Oh, we have a web app.
Wise. Hole and skull.
Theo says,
Readme, attempting hack the box, solid state, web link.
Loaf says,
Just because you have hacks in your name doesn't mean you should be better than me at fishing. Ray.
Hack says,
Dick.
translated from Dutch. Loaf says,
I'm so far under par.
All right, we're gonna run mmap, and then I'm gonna fire up burp and poke around on the website.
D.
Symmetric says,
Should have your own scripts ready to go.
Loaf says,
Okay, time so spin up HTTP and play along. D.
Symmetric says,
Automate everything.
I don't have scripts.
Symmetric says,
One file. Web link.
Insect says,
What email location lol?
Hack says,
Theo is so good he doesn't need scripts. He can type faster than running a 700-line script.
Loaf says,
Web link.
translated from Finnish.
Oh, never mind. I've already done this box frown. Egats.
Uh-oh.
Hack says,
I've had to build all my scripts for work with a built-in check for every command I run because I didn't build a lot of the older systems. Run a command, check result, log the file. If error, log the error, determine if can continue safely. Something that could take 50 lines ends up being 800 lines.
Insect says,
All witchcraft lol.
Hack says,
He is summoning the packets.
Hmm.
Insect says,
Oh wait, is fish in mud? Mind blown.
Yeah, kinda. I like they build it out as a yeah, no, like a mud. Yeah. I mean roll the same as like D&D.
Loaf says,
I'm stuck in the mud.
Hack says,
I stole those points fair and square. Why you have to go stealing them back?
Loaf says,
Y'all are too good at this.
I don't think y'all can fist each other yet.
My RNG is broken.
Hack says,
Darn. Can't even lose if I try.
Loaf says,
XD.
translated from Spanish.
Smile. A master hacker.
Okay, I don't see anything there that I can mess with just poking around, so let's also run a Go Buster on
Hack
I
says,
should add this to my
Screw
methodology.
you, Theo.
You're welcome.
Insect says,
Dig.
translated from Dutch. Loaf says,
This box was kinda fun.
Good to know.
Silly, but fun. You can have the root hash if you want. It's not in rock, you smile smile.
All right, so what do we have?
That means I'm going to succeed in my next fish. Thank you Msec for fixing my RNG. Colon d d d d d d d d d d d d.
Translated from German. Msek says.
Coaching.
Hack says.
Good morning, Fallen. NNTPD. Posting okay. And RSIP. I don't have anything for RSIP.
Loaf says.
r/sipsap.
Translated from Romanian. Not Richie says.
4.555 lux strange. What's James Rat?
I don't know, James Rat.
Hack says.
Yes, Daddy. Take it off.
Oh my god, you're fired. Okay.
Jess says.
What's Daddy doing now?
time with you, I took the pain, knew that it was wrong to stay. So I told myself I'd walk away. I think I'm ready now, ready now, ready now. And I'm so over you dragging me down. Just wanna let it out, let it out, let it out. Feel so free, gonna shout it out loud. Without you I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence. Oh, I'm telling you that I am fearless. Without you I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence. Oh, I'm telling you that I am fearless. I will shatter the silence. Oh, I'm telling you, I am fearless. I am fearless. I am fearless. I will shatter the silence. I am fearless.
HTML Hive Shiv.
It's like a battle every day. Fighting as we watch our feelings fade. You always made it my mistake. Promise myself I'm not to blame. I think I'm ready
Good night, Job Shot.
now. And I'm so over you dragging me down. Just wanna let it out, let it out, let it out. Feel so free, gonna shout it out loud. Without you I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break
Loaf says,
I may as well virus. I lose just as many points.
I'm telling you that I am fearless. Without you I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit. Shatter the silence. Oh, I'm telling you
Hack says,
CD madness. Crap.
Okay, let's, while this Go Buster's still running, I can't tell if there's anything in there or not.
Loaf says,
Didn't you see the words remote admin tool? Or
Nope.
just choosing to ignore them? D.
Nope, I blew right by him. Remote admin tool. You serious, Clark?
Didn't read your in-map scan then I guess.
Not Richie says,
James Red.
Hmm. 455, 50, 45, 55. Thanks, Jess.
Strolling in the darkness, yeah, all night. Need nobody's help, cause I'm my own light. I just wanna be somebody in my life.
Loaf says,
When a service in an in-app scan has a after it, it means in-app couldn't identify it as that service with the usual fingerprint, so it could just be something else running on that same port, and they gave you the IANA association for the standard service that runs on that port. I.e. it's probably not for SIP.
I hope you're ready for bars. Lost direction and I got no poster. Was fighting alone, yeah, I got these scars. Was going to episode, darkness game over. Not over. I was high with bad emotions. Now it's time for me to get sober. Yeah, I failed and fell down many times. Not ashamed of it, not gonna cover. In life you gotta take a step. Walk the right path, follow your map. Sometimes strangers might be friends, and friends might be a trap. All you need to do.
Four raiders from Newton have joined. Loaf says,
Mic muted.
Professional streamer. Good morning, Nick.
You
Yeah,
need a
honestly.
self-notifying icon to let
Honestly.
you know when you're muted.
Good morning, Nick. Welcome, Raiders. Nick, what were you playing today? Okay, this looks like FTP. Just finished with those two. Possibly.
You said it was, you said it would be easy. You used to be with me, but you know it's a deceit. And you know that's what I need. You said it was, you said it would be easy. And you never leave me. So can you show me? Can you tell me what's going on? Where you've gone? 'Cause I need to know. Can't be alone. I need to know. Do you need me? Do you need me like you say you do? Need you to tell me not to go. Pull me back from the horizon.
Can I question the logic of trying all the different service tools?
I'm trying to reproduce this. I swear to God, it looks like
SME,
FTP to me.
FTP, for example. Use Netcat. If it's not a service that has one of the standard tools, use Netcat. No colon. Nothing triggered initially, means it's probably accepting different line endings. Netcat has a C for sending backslash or backslash in instead of just backslash in.
Numbers are everything. Another pound stolen your crown, girl. Why can't you see my POV could set you free? Please set me free. Sing, get out, fuck self-doubt, stare it down. All this shit you know ain't serving ya. Good vibes round the corner from ya. Don't compromise with this shit you know ain't serving ya.
Hank the Tank over on YouTube. How you doing today? Good morning.
Demons keep following every drug, leaving a stain. Boy, why can't you see my POV? Could set you free. Please set me free. Sing, get out.
Do AI code? Yes, it does. Correct. Maybe I need to hydrate this. I don't know what the direction to go in now. What are the other ports that are open?
Loaf says,
No need to hydra.
Hack says,
I gave up on VB6 when it stopped calling 64-bit functions.
Loaf says,
Google the service. It exists, and it's legitimate.
Oh geez, I thought it was created just for this. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Always hit up the Google foo, but try to avoid seeing write-ups by using write-up.
Good morning, Frankie. Ladies and gentlemen, the creator of the Oasis, James Halliday. Thank you, James. Neither am I. Hank the Tank. Thanks for finding us. Let us know if you have any questions, really. James Halliday. That's a huge compliment, James Halliday. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, James. You got to get back to the sock, the Oasis, but thought you'd pop in. Thank you very much for popping in.
Hack says,
Wow. I sub and you're like, yeah,
X-Widget, how you doing
right.
today?
You're supposed to sub.
Yes, correct.
This guy subs and you start worshipping his sub. I'm out of here.
It's James Halliday, the creator of the Oasis. They did a movie about him. Ready Player One? I mean, you're a big deal, but he's kind of a big deal.
What's an oasis?
Oh my god.
Loaf says,
Jamie shall one day, not 0 day.
James 32232 has remote code execution. I thought it was generic. I didn't think that was a real service. Good, Skits. I hope you learned from it.
Always fight your own
Credentials
beliefs and
to
expectations.
James Administration default root. I don't know what all this is. I think I just need that. Welcome, Root. James Thomas Mindy, male admin.
And this is where the fun begins.
Hack says,
Oh, there was something I wanted to tell you. A guy at work accidentally ran RMRF on a server. I kid you not.
Was it an older server? Don't you need no preserve root? Or just the fact that he ran RMRF on a server, it was enough? TG21, how you doing? Hank the Tank, do you have GitHub website for...
Hack says,
He wasn't root, but it was enough to do damages.
Oh
Because
boy.
it is X, the restore process is a lot more complicated than Linux on VMware.
I'm not familiar with AIX. Right on,
X
Hank
is
the
just
Tank.
IBM's flavor of Unix. The OS is quite different from Debian or Red Hat. It only runs on specialized hardware though. that hardware is a pain to manage when your environment gets large enough.
Masked Artist 96, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? X Widget, how are you doing today? Good to hear, X Widget. What are you working on today?
Dragging my mind back before I met you. Remembering life.
7:20. I haven't left yet because Small Beanie Hacker does not have school today. Prepping for Turkey Day related travel. Oh boy. Yeah. We've got 3 houses to hit tomorrow. We'll be starting promptly early in the morning. Which reminds me, I gotta call my brother today. List users, count users. Oh wait, it booted me. Add user, verify, delete user, set password, set alias, show alias, unset alias, set forwarding, show forwarding, unset forwarding, user.
Loaf says,
Did you review the exploit code?
No. I thought it was just for logging in.
Ah yes, the old logging and remote code execution.
All right, Frankie. Good night. Well, be careful traveling, next widget. Okay, well, this is in search exploit. Basic reverse shell exploit executes after user login. Basic netcat reverse shell. Test remote command execution capabilities and connectivity. Proof of concept exploit on root user only. Was it M? Mirror? Thought I created the directory already.
That script didn't have a shebang hash, so run it with Python or a shebang for the Python interpreter.
Already started it. Alright, so I log in now. Forgot how I did it. Nick-headed.
You'll have to read the exploit some more to understand what it was doing with the SMTP server and what you might need to do to trigger the exploit.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's adding a user and then it's doing directory traversal. Well, there's the SMTP. sending EHLO team@team.pl. It's encoding it and then sends mail to I can't figure out what it's doing just by looking at it. I mean, I see all the different components, the path traversal, encoding, next lines.
There is another path in if you read some other user's email.
Already sent it, but I'm missing something.
The admin tool has a useful command for setting a user's email password.
No, I don't have the source. I have the exploit on exploit.db. This user, count user, add user, verify, delete user, set password. But look, I created a new user. Good morning, Nerdy Biker. We change the path traversal user and give it a password of something simple.
Loaf says,
Learning how to read email from a POP server will be a good thing to learn shortly.
Rain's coming down and I'm stuck in a maelstrom.
Pop is what, 110?
I thought I'd never be the one to move on. Stuck on you for too long. So I have to go. Only me have to leave you with nothing. I can't let you know. By design, you just lie, say you love me. Running for my life, trying to dodge everything that falls from your skies. Follow my fears again, and now my tears in the rain. Follow my fears again, and now my tears in the rain. Came for the sun, but you can't stand the dark cloud. Is the thunder too loud? I never thought I'd be the one to back down, but now I can't turn around. Running through your streets, head to toe, drenched. Where did you send your love? 'Cause I didn't see it, and I know you feel it like a soaked in your hoodie, can't wash it out. You feel it now, weigh you down with all of the reasons why I'm not still around. So I have to go, only me have to leave you with nothing. I can't let you know, by design you just lie, say you love me. Running for my life, trying to dodge everything that falls from your skies. Follow my fears again, and now my tears in the rain.
Hey, Xigidio, how are you?
Had my tears, they disappear in the rain. Had my tears, they disappear in the rain. Face my face and these are our just gon' stay. Had my tears, they disappear in the rain. Face my face and these are our just gon' stay.
Good, Exegidio. The Browns suck this year. Thanks, Dragonov. That's hilarious. The Automod block Steelers. Lord Enver Gortash, how you doing today? All right, maybe I reset. Maybe I change passwords in the James tool. Kevin Ragnarok, how you doing today? So did I try first? Thomas? No, I did James.
Loaf says,
Commands don't need to be caps. User,
For the life of me, Cav.
Pass. All good.
For the life of me. I gotta let the dog out real quick. Mom's upstairs, but you gotta come all the way down to me. You can't whimper at Mom? Hmm? Just me. I'm the only one that understands the whimper. there's any cats in the hallway, you better get to stepping. If there's any cats in the hallway, you better get to stepping. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, police doesn't work anymore. Okay, well maybe James doesn't have any.
Jess says,
I guess technically you stretched.
Yes. Yes, Lord Ember. Yes, I did. Let's try. Thomas. Oh wait, did I not get that welcome? No. Everyone's account's been changed to password. Let's try James again. Thomas. James. There it is. Firefox has a neat little workaround there, Scott. Okay, so who are the other ones? James, Thomas, Mindy, I have them listed. James, Thomas, John, Mindy, mail admin. James, Thomas, John. He's got one. RETR1. Can you please restrict Mindy's access until she gets read on to the program? Also make sure you send her a temporary password to log her accounts. So she should have a Mindy. Welcome to Solid State Security. Delighted to your role. Encloses the information. Respecting you. Mindy and password. Nope. Yep, I'm working today, but yep, Small Beanie, she, oh shit, it's 8 o'clock right now. That was fast. I want to finish this box. Let me turn on sounds over here.
Jess says, It is. I don't like, I mean, I'm studying and there's nothing, at least, yeah, I don't have anything at the moment. A pen test. We looked at a website last night. We were running mmap scans yesterday. We have a mainframe test coming up. Hack says,
Theo, I thought you were a truck driver Kappa.
Thank you, Nori. Yeah, it should be a breeze for someone like you with all of your experience, Symmetrics. Okay, let's SSH into Mindy. Did I get everything? That's because I don't want people fucking overly fucking using it. I can't, like, you know what I mean?
Loaf says,
If you don't want people overly using it, why isn't Automod blocking?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm thinking is right. Especially with TTS.
So you don't think it's right to block virus?
No, that's fine.
Long live their viruses.
Translated from Spanish. Jess says, "Okay, Daddy. Daddy knows best." Loaf says,
Metrics caught the virus.
I tell you for sure that tonight will be different. I promise you.
Now my fishing will succeed.
As the moon rises, the dark sets upon
Darn it.
us, and then I will take your hand.
What,
Tell you that I want you, and that I need you. Tell me that you understand, and I will tell you that I want you, and that
No tacos for you.
make me the happiest man.
Set password taco password. This taco is unstoppable.
why is he coming back down here? Okay. So this is the This was from the attack. Hey, Master Blaster. Well, finally logged in.
Loaf says,
But I
Dino
don't,
dance.
it tried to do something with the payload. You know it, Master Blaster. Ooh. Yeah, I usually, well, I have an LL alias for long listing, but yeah, I tend to forget once I get on a box. I like ASLP. Bash, log out, bash rc, bin, our hosts, as hosts, SSH. Text. Huh. All right. Wait, this is running RBash? What's RBash? Restricted bash. Huh.
Leave just me and you to do what we do. I want you all to myself. Everything I do it for you. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I've been made to feel like I'm worth nothing at all. Then you come up, exude my love and change that. Now I've been made to feel like I got it all. All the ways you change me, I'd do all it takes to save it. 'Cause we got a rare connection we don't wanna lose. And I don't care about no one here but you. She's there every time I fight. She's there every time I fall. Every passing day and night, I love her a little bit more. Oh, yeah, I've been made to feel like I'm worth nothing at all. You come up, exude my love and change that. Yeah, you make me feel like I got it all. They can all leave the room. It made or stay. I don't really care either way. If they stay, come watch instead. No, I won't care, 'cause we got a rare.
I can't go into my own bin.
We don't wanna lose, no, we don't wanna lose. And I don't care about no one here but you. They can all
Cat, ENV, and LS.
connection we don't wanna lose. We don't wanna lose, no, we don't wanna lose. And I don't care about no one here but you. They can all leave the room.
I certainly do.
Loaf says,
You can actually pass a command when you SSH in and skip the assigned shell completely.
Oh, that's right.
path may need some adjusting.
Does not like that. Why doesn't it like the password?
Wrong IP? I just gave you the one from my box.
No, it's 51. 10-10-10-51.
What's the T?
Restricts. Wait, what did you say? Path may need some adjusting. The hell?
Try without T. Don't think I've ever used that before.
Wait a minute, something's not right.
You're making our love worse. You're breaking my heart with every breath you take. I pray it's not over. I need your lips to keep
Type in.
me safe.
You might not get a prompt.
I was waiting for it. Command not found, the same as up here R bash. I don't know if bash line 3.
Sometimes I think about myself. I wish I was somewhere else, far from my fear, anxiety, far from my weakness. I could have gone, but I'm just afraid. I refuse to fix the problem, and I think you can.
Okay, it looks like I can move around.
You can lie,
So I may not have pseudo.
but you'd like to leave this feeling. We've got to breathe, to dig, to leave the life we are dreaming. It could go wrong, but I'm just a nest. You must be lonely, but you could be crazy if you keep looking down. Don't you cry no more. No
Great.
But I just think I'm missing a voice and skills, I must confess. I'm speaking in English, but I'm just French. I would like to speak better, add a better fine rhyme to my letter on time like a watchmaker. You can lie, you can try, but you'd like to leave this feeling. We got to breathe, to dig, to leave the life we are dreaming. It could go wrong, but I'm just a nest. You must be lonely, but you could be crazy if you keep looking down. Tears is in mine. No more. Tears is in mine.
I don't know. Maybe let's look at the thing again. The exploit.
I found the words to write this song, but it don't feel like it belongs. I'm so indecisive, never know just where my mind is. I know I said I needed the love, but I don't think that you are the one. And it's not that I don't want you, you can leave your name and number, but I'm sticking to the end of summer. You can leave your name and number, but I'm sticking to the end of summer.
Made changes required to print socket commands for Python 3. Changed the default payload to basic bash reverse shell. Added netcat. Changed the command line syntax to allow user input of remote IP, local IP, listener port.
Need to know where the line is and where to find it. It ought to be how I was born, and I know it's right, but feels so wrong.
Add payload that can be used for testing remote command execution and connectivity. Added payload listener information output based on payload selection and user input. Payload reverse shell.
You can leave your name and number, but I'm sticking to the end of summer. I don't want you, but I'm sticking to the end of summer. I know I said I needed the love, but I don't think that you are the one.
creating user. So
Going on by default, so I don't feel it all. Standing at a glass wall, looking in, and voices keep screaming, and without even thinking, I'm listening, listening, listening. Saying we've got you defeated. We've got you defeated. I've got news, my heart is still beating. It's not through till I'm bleeding. Like this, but keep wasting away lying. Senses fight to exist, I deny they persist. Running out of places to hide in. Voices keep screaming without even thinking. Listening, listening, listening. Saying we've got you defeated. We've got you defeated. I've got news, my heart is still beating. It's not through till I'm bleeding.
Hack says,
My gold image is a no-touch without approval. I spent way too long fixing it up and writing all the scripts to have anyone mess it up. In order to make any functional changes, we need to run it through security and through information management and protection.
You are something I could only dream of. Someone I can lean on when I'm down. When I'm down. Someone I can lean on when I'm down.
bash complete. Sorry. I'm not seeing it. Can I explore that mailbox? Maybe that's it.
Whenever I look at you, these feelings inside I can't hide. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Whenever I fuck it up, I know you'll be there. I know you swear if we hold on to each other, that'd be fair. Yeah. You are something I could only have dreamed of. You're someone I can lean on when I'm down. someone I can lean on when I'm down. When I'm down.
So they're just hopping on and running Linninum. Can't. Huh? No, you
What
can tag
says?
people. What do you mean?
Oh no, I
At them?
missed when you went to a write-up.
I just switched over to it now. I'm just staring at the screen and I have no idea what to do next. I'm trying to connect the dots between the exploit write-up.
There's a new utility you should add to your toolkit. P-Spy.
Translated from Indonesian.
Exploit is irrelevant now.
PSPY. Oh, we're beyond the exploit now. What is PSPY? Monitoring and tracking process activity in real time.
Web link. It's useful for finding out if there are any scripts or processes being run on a schedule, like cron jobs that you don't have the permissions to read.
PSPY is a command line tool designed to snoop on processes without...
/cron tabs /root.
Shouldn't I download this first? Permission denied.
The cat is just going to show that you don't have permissions to read root's cron tab. But you can ls the cron tabs directory. guess in this instance you can't read the cron tabs directory.
I just want to make sure I was writing it correctly.
But XP will tell you if something runs from there. You can download it from the releases section, and then SCP it over to the box. Scroll to the top, right hand sidebar, Releases.
Hack says,
Kitty is watching chat for me. She's your new mod.
Finally, something will get done. Source?
Loaf says,
64 will do.
64 will do for most cases, but 32 can be useful to grab as well just in case. All Italians SCP. Do you have permission to write to /home?
I thought I did. I'm gonna put in Mindy.
connection closed is concerning, might be because of your bash, so you may need some other command line params to make it work.
Life says.
Or you can Python 3 m http.server port nj, curl it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea either.
64. Excuse me. Galley downloads.
It's time I grow stronger. You were all I wanted. I don't want you to forget me. And I feel like I'm losing myself, 'cause I keep on crawling back to you. So I keep wondering, why do I want to just call you? You won't know, it's hard to, 'cause I know it's bad. But you let me keep on falling.
Oh wait, I need a shit. An O.
Lord says,
Which directory is your http.serve running in? Remember that becomes the root path for the HTTP request.
It feels like I'm fading. It no longer matters. But doing what I wanted.
Whoa, creepy doll hanging out with Kermit.
So I keep wondering, why do I want to just call you? You won't know, it's hard to, 'cause I know it's bad. But you let me keep on falling. Right now my world's on fire. I'm on fire. That's why I want to fly
It's running in, yeah, HTTP solid state.
Which directory did you run Python 3 and http.server in?
I moved it over to downloads. Message file not found.
Loaf says,
You're running it in the ~downloads directory. So, is that directory in the web request?
Thought it was.
http://europreport/sp64 ==downloads/sp64. You don't need the /home/kali/downloads, because that's where the HTTP server is running. That's the path it uses by default.
मैं तो खोया रहूं तेरी यादों में, तेरी बातों में, ना तुझे जाने मैं दूं अपने ख्यालों से। ना जाने कितने पल तूने मुझको रुलाया, फिर भी मैंने कभी ना छोड़ा तेरा साया। बेपनाह दिल को मैंने तो खुद ही संभाला। मैं तो खोया रहूं।
Curl will output to terminal without O, so J is probably a better unless you specify the O output path.
मैं तो खोया रहूं उन लम्हों के पन्नों में, यादों में। ना कुछ पाया मैंने, फिर भी खोया हूँ दिल से पूरा सुकून। तन्हा दिल रोया था जिस दिन तूने छोड़ा था हाथ, फिर कभी न लौट आया तू एक बार। मैं तो खोया रहूं, मैं तो खोया रहूं, मैं तो खोया रहूं तेरी यादों में, तेरी बातों में। ना तुझे जाने मैं दूं अपने ख्यालों से।
shapes. All this time with you, I took the pain. Knew that it was wrong to stay. So I told myself I'd walk away. I think I'm ready now, ready now, ready now. And I'm so over you dragging me down. Just wanna let it out, let it out, let it out. Feel so free, gonna shout it out loud. Without you, I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence. Oh, I'm telling you that I am fearless without you.
Jess says,
Jackal hug.
translated from Danish. Loaf says,
Can you verbalize your thoughts? You look deep in thought. Would love to know what you're thinking and the process your head is taking.
For the life of me, like I'm still struggling to create the curl. And I forgot about the 64.
And now you just need to output it to a file.
That's a redirect then?
Can either redirect greater than or USO file name. '64 again. J is also an option.
No, I don't know that.
Oops, my bad. It's a small O.
It's not easier because I haven't done either of them enough. No, I totally understand. I know, I do. I genuinely do. I'm really trying not to get frustrated, and I don't mean to take it out on Zemetrix or Loaf or anyone. I really don't. I'm gonna have to say something to my company.
Loaf says.
Another useful command for boxes like this.
Hold on for me real quick. I'm going to check if I have anyone in this seminar behind me.
Whoopeen asking for a whoopin'?
I can't do it, gang. I'm sorry. I'll get us passed into someone else, and this thing behind me is just is too it just is taking my attention. Yeah.
We only have 3 responses so far.
Loaf, thank you for trying to help me through that. It's metrics. We're gonna raid Andreas as a service.
I'll refresh my old talking points.
With
For everyone to put their info in, but we have 33 responses right now, so we're nearly there. We're at the halfway point almost.
thank you. Okay, I think I have a minute here.
Oh no,
Jess says,
Muted. Well, you were till you throat cleared.
Jess
Okay.
says,
Have a good day, Theo British
Yep.
Hugo.
Yep. Thank you all for the help. And honestly, I'm not frustrated. I'm frustrated with myself. I'm not frustrated with anyone trying to help me. I'm frustrated at myself. Like, I've done curl and I've done wget commands, and like talking to Loaf about it and going to put it in, like there's almost nothing upstairs, and that's just frustrating. It's just really frustrating. I need some more notes.
Kitty says, bye daddy.
Jess,
Jess
Nori,
By
Hacks,
Daddy British Love.
Loaf, Zmetrix, Cypher, Dragonov, Ragano, Fallen Learns, Gaming Golfer, James Halliday, Neo Spring, Nerdy Biker, Pure, Relaxed Ricky, Whoopin',
Kitty says, don't say wapini noiki one bleb. Or,
and Skits. Thank you all for hanging out.
weeping.
Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you all again for your patience with me. Honestly, if you're helping me, I'm not getting frustrated with you or for the suggestions. I'm frustrated because like there should be more upstairs.
By EEE.
Bye-bye. I have to. Rudy. Yep, I gotta go. Have a great day.
Hack says,
Maybe on later
Goodbye.
tonight doing some games pre-Thanksgiving.
Jess says,
It's okay. We know it's at me and Nori Daddy.
Stop it.
Lock us in the basement again.
Rudy, I did. We'll try to get back to you with
Kitty
TTS.
says, yes, I am ready. Thank you for allowing us to
Rating
breathe
now.
some real air.
Peas? B7, my god. With a rate of 30
Jess
ducks,
says,
that's a lot of
Can't
you.
get rid of us so
Hi
easily.
there. Hi there, Raiders. How you doing? I'm... Thanks for the follow, Rudy. That's awesome. Inbound. Oh, yeah, and also a lot
Kitty
of, like,
says,
chaos inbound as well. So, yeah,
Jess,
hi
will you
there,
move your
Raiders.
leg? This is
I'm
my
Adam.
part of the box
I'm a
and
fellow
like you
club
on
member.
Andy.
Yeah. B7. I'm a fellow. Oops, that's fine. All right, leak up on the shopping
Jess
list. Nice. And today
I'm
we
not
are
touching
working in
you.
Laser
I'm
and
not
we're
touching
creating
you,
an API with.
I'll buy you 2.